So you're planning out what you're going to play on day one of PSVR 2 dropping. Oh my god, it is so freaking close now, or possibly even already happened by the time you watch this video. And anyway, you're planning out, what games am I going to buy? What are these games? Should I be picking this? Should I be picking that? Well, today we're going to go over those top 10 games that you should definitely be playing on day one of PSVR 2. All of these games I've picked for specific reasons, and we'll go over those as we go through this video, showing you what you should be playing on day one. Now, of course, if you have any other suggestions of things that you want to be playing day one that I haven't mentioned in this, please do drop them in the comments down below. And of course, there's incredible games still to come out on the PSVR 2 that will not be day one launches, but coming out in like March. And oh my god, I'm freaking excited for those. After the Fall has been a staple in my gaming library for quite some time. I have 60 or 70 hours in this game. I absolutely love it. I love this game to death. Now, I am very much looking forward to experiencing on PSVR 2 because it's going to be kind of the definitive edition, as we want to call it, I guess, because it's going to have things like adaptive triggers built into it, head haptics, which is going to make you feel I've been shot in the face, and on top of that we're going to have the visual fidelity that is going to be brought to us with the PSVR 2. I am genuinely looking forward to this because it is going to be a huge step up, and for all of you PS1 owners out there, you guys and gals are about to be in for a freaking treat, because of course you'll be able to play this anyway because you'll have it in your library, and on top of that, my friends, you are going to be able to have joysticks. I know, it's exciting. Movement is always good in games. But if you're unaware of what this game is, it is a 4-person co-op game where you go in, destroy some undead scallywags, and then you take on a big boss, and then you move throughout run, collecting a bunch of cool bits along the way, which enable you to upgrade your gear, weapons, and so on. So this game is just really like the Left 4 Dead of virtual reality, and honestly, it's money well spent. Make sure this one is on your list. Next up we have Dimio. Dimio I have put way too many hours into. No joke, way too many hours. This is a 4-person co-op game. You can actually play it with 3 or 2 or just 1 players as well, just so that you know you don't have to have a team of 4 to be able to go and enjoy this game. Honestly, this is just one of those games you need in your library. If you ever have that feel of I really want to play some like D&D or some really dope board game, this is kind of has all of those feels together. So you play as the sort of like top-down characters, moving your pieces around and destroying the enemies, going through procedurally generated dungeons on a story that is led out for you. So you know who you're going to go fight in that story, but the journey to get to that boss always feels just a little bit different, depending on what cards you have, depending on the situation, just depending on the environment. It can be a wildly different story each and every time that you go through it, and it's just so much fun to burn off a couple of hours with a good set of friends. So definitely get Dimio on your list. It's just chef's kiss nice. Next up on my list is a surprise one for me. I didn't think this would make my list until it just got me so hyped I ended up investing in it myself. Gran Turismo 7. Now, I am by no means a racing sim sort of expert, nor particularly cared about them in the past, but honestly, with the way it is looking on the PSVR 2, I couldn't hold back any longer. I've ordered myself like an actual proper racing wheel, I've ordered myself the pedals. I'm about to get very involved in this game, and I never thought I would say that about a racing game, but it just looks so beautiful. I just cannot wait to step into this. I love driving anyway, so getting into this and being able to experience some of those insanely stunning cars, interior, and just driving that thing around is going to be something else. Of course, this is going to be reprojected at a rate of like 120 hertz in your headset, so it's going to look really butter smooth, and I cannot wait to experience it for myself, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys feel the same way as I do. Next up is one piece of eye candy. Kayak VR Mirage. This is definitely something that should be on honestly everyone's list. I can tell you as a PC VR player, this is one of those games that is so freaking eye-wateringly pretty to look at that you just have to experience it. And if you're going to be showing anyone your PSVR 2, this is one of those insanely comfortable experiences that you can put someone into to have their first experience in virtual reality and see just how gorgeous you can actually make a game. Now, there is a lot to this game. You can do like racing in your kayak and stuff, or you can go just like super chilled and just go for like a little adventure by yourself. And honestly, that's the way I play this. Like, this is like if you're having an anxious day or if you're stressed out, this is the game to go and be in, because it's just stunning to the ears, beautiful to the eyes, and honestly just a one-of-a-kind experience where they have just nailed visually this game. Mwah! Please make sure you get this on your library. You will thank me later. Next up is the Light Brigade. Now this game, honestly, is freaking amazing. I actually had a chance to take an early look at this on the channel literally last week. So make sure you check that video out. I'll link it down below if you're interested in seeing it. This game took me by surprise. It is a phenomenally well-made game. Like, when you look at the trailer for this, it doesn't scream to you just how good this actually is, but it's one of the best roguelites I've ever played in VR, and it just works so damn well. I love the loop that's in this game. I love the upgrade paths that are in this game. I freaking love the way the guns feel in this game. They feel amazing, and I can't wait to experience that on a PSVR 2, to be honest with you. If it's that good on a Quest 2, then my goodness, it's going to be next level when we take it to the PSVR 2. So if you're looking for like a roguelite, something that you can get into, really get your teeth into and have a lot of hours of play in it, then the Light Brigade is going to be for you. Story driven, roguelite, fun. Need I say any more? Next up, if you want to get spooky, which I'm not sure I do, Resident Evil Village. Well, this is getting the full VR treatment, so we are getting this fully ported into virtual reality with proper motion controls and everything. This is an afterthought, probably. I don't think it is. I kind of think they already thought about this when they developed the game. Bearing in mind that the last Resident Evil prior to this was fully VR compatible as well on the PSVR 1, so I kind of think they'd already thought about it. It looks like it to me, at least, anyway. Nonetheless, this looks scary AF. But I feel like it's one we need to experience. And if you're looking for a spooky experience, probably not going to get any better than this to poop your pants to. So, Lady Discriminio, I can't say her name, will be looking up at you, terrified. Next up is The Last Clockwinder. If you are looking for an experience, like a nice puzzle experience to get your teeth into, then this is going to be the one for you. Now, this is a very unique game in the fact that you duplicate yourself over and over and over again to be able to complete a task. So you need to be able to throw yourself things, then catch them. Perform something, get that thing, throw it to your next character, so on and so on until you make a mechanism of yourself essentially completing a task, and the more efficiently you do it, the more efficiently you can get through each one of the levels. Honestly, it sounds so basic on the surface, but this is actually a really, really fun game, and it's very, very addictive because you want to get the best that you can at it, and it's very rewarding when you like launch yourself something, catch it, and you're like, hell yeah, son, do your thing, and then you can get like trick shots in as well, which I found quite fun when I played this game. So yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to experiencing this on PSVR 2. I feel like it's going to be really freaking cool. So definitely one to check out. Kind of a unique sort of like way of doing a game. I just love that. I absolutely love that. So definitely one to check out. Make sure you put it on your list. Next up is a very story-driven game, as in the sense of it's literally a story-driven game. Before Your Eyes is a game played entirely with your eyeballs. So kind of way I made this list, to be honest with you. Very unique experience. It's going to put the eye tracking to its really limits, I think, and I'm just kind of excited to try this out. I mean, I love story-driven games anyway, emotional story-driven games. They just get to my heart, so I'm very excited to actually sit and play a game like that with no controllers, where you can just couch back, you know, put your headset back and just boom. I'm going to play this thing with my freaking eyeballs. Yee. I am excited for this. Next we have No Man's Sky, the everyman's game, the every gal's game. Let's not segregate things, it's for everybody. Anyway, this game looks freaking amazing. I am really, really, really excited to be able to play this in the not only virtual reality, but in the PSVR 2. I have played this with my 3080, and honestly, wow, is the only conclusion I can come to, and the only way I can express how stunning this looks. Now, there is an update coming out alongside the PSVR 2, which is going to help things be a bit more better on the clarity side of things, and also just the fact that it's built for a console means it's going to be optimized to hell. And one of the biggest issues with No Man's Sky and VR on PC is the fact that it's just a nightmare to optimize. So if that's already done for you and you just get to go in and step into this and experience it, man, you're in for a freaking treat. Last up on this list is the game that I am most anticipating playing on the PSVR 2. Honestly, Horizon Call of the Mountain, I can't wait. Not only do I absolutely love this franchise, But my god, it's just the game with Rhys the King written all over it. I just can't wait to get in there and experience this with the bows and the climbing and everything else, and just more than anything, seeing that world with my own eyes, experiencing the sheer scale of some of those machines is gonna just be so amazing. I just can't wait to step into it. I cannot wait to experience it for myself, and honestly I can't wait to make content for you guys as well, because it's just oh god, it's like all my dreams coming true. You know, like when you play a game, a flat game, right, and you're playing through it and you're just like, damn, I would love to see this in VR, and in the back of your head you're like, this will never happen in a million years, because this type of thing just doesn't happen. And then when they announced that, my god, I was just so damn excited, and we are literally so close to being able to experience it. Some of you may have even experienced it by this point of watching this video, so damn dude, wow. Freaking wow, can't wait for that. Anyway, that's going to do it for this list. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's guided you into a few games that you may not have thought about, or even just shown you a couple of things that will get you really excited for stuff that you want to play on day one. Now obviously you're probably not going to buy all 10 of these, because, you know, we're not all made of money, especially after just spending 500 odd, you know, dollars, pounds, whatever, dineros on a freaking PSVR 2. So you're going to pick one of these or two of these, most likely for your day one purchases. But just know that these are the options that are there for you. There are a ton more, and I have done a video that you can find literally right here if you want to go and watch the full breakdown of every single game coming out on release day. Other than that, thank you for watching this video. Smash like if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!